Hello, welcome to Chilero's Place. This is the last caretaker. We're gonna look at the maze today. So the maze on the map, it shows on the map. You should be able to see it. Right here, it's pretty obvious. It's the maze at 11021. This here is what it looks like. We're going to take you right through the maze, hopefully, from the beginning to the end. So this is what I'm going to take down to the maze. I'm not going to be collecting. If you can, and there's a lot of stuff down there to gather. For the video, I will not be gathering anything. You can either gather it as you go, return to your boat, drop it off, or you can gather it at the end. Up to you. Inventory. This is what I'm taking down. So I do have my flamethrower and the electric rifle pistol. I'm taking down 4 of the small battery packs and some consumable large batteries. You may not need all 4. There is a lot of chopping up to do. Let's head in. Door. Down the dark ladder. Alright, this is why we need the battery packs. We have to get power in here. So I'm going to drop 2 of these. Take 2 with me. Power this sucker up. At this point, you might want to save, heal, first door.
Don't fight the inconsistency. Use it. That's how you get through.
They got some signs up here on the wall. As far as I know, they don't mean anything. Alright, so the goal of the maze is to get through these doors, especially this door right here. The exclamation mark. That's where you got to get through. We'll drop down here first. Lots of money to recover. And we're stuck at the first door. So now we're going to look for a way to open. Right here. Look at this. See the orange handle on the painting? Yes. Revealed the button. Ooh, it's dark now. Another room. We can open the bottom one. And we can open this one. So we have a down there. Let's go into this one. When you come into this little art room here, be prepared, I would say. Be prepared. Nice trap they pulled there. Alright, it's just a trap room. Now we're gonna drop down. Put away our gun. This one opens. This one does not open yet. This one does not open yet. So this is the problem. This room, the room of boxes. Boxes and boxes and boxes. We're gonna start cutting our way through. You can try and pull them out. But there's a lot of boxes. So just so we don't use up all our electricity here, we're gonna cut the top 2 rows, I think. This is why you need to bring some extra batteries. Maybe the small batteries. You're going to use up a lot of electricity. You can always go back to the boat, though. You can always go back to the boat. You can heal yourself up at the starting room. Alright, so we've cut our way through the room to the end. We can open this door. Might want to cut out the last box at the bottom. I'm just gonna head back to where we started. I'm gonna dump all this stuff because I'm not gonna carry it. Alright, so we're looking for the button in this room. We don't want to have to cut too many boxes. To be honest, this is attempt number 2. Just gonna see if it's over here on the left hand side as you come into the room. There's the button. There's the button. So it's insert that switch. So that's one back from where I cut. So it is 1, 2 on your left-hand side, third in. Third row of boxes in, left-hand side. You'll open up the button. So that button's pressed. We're into the next room, and this is where you are trying to open as well. We've got 1 light on. We've got 2 more to go to open up that room. You can head down here, down below. Big picture room, wooden panels. We're gonna look for, you can always move these ladders. I'll tell you that. You can move them back and forth to go up and down. In this room, you're looking for a picture. Looking for the boat picture here. Boat and the sharks. Toggle the switch. That switch is done. Next room. That's room 48. Room 92. More charts on the wall that don't really mean anything. Little jump scare with the shark. You're likely gonna have to chop up the shark here to get in and get access to the doors and whatnot. We'll do that. You can see how much electricity you actually go through here. We can open that door. Go down again. We have a door up there as well that we cannot open yet. You can try. You can climb up the ladder. You can grab this handle, but it always knocks you down. This room down below, 58, is really nothing, just stuff to collect, except over here, there's a hidden button under the table. We'll move this stuff around. So room number 58, hidden button under the table. Click that one. And you see, it made the door open up on that top that we couldn't open. Now we head up to the next level. Back up where we started, right? Through the box room, the other side of the box room. Dumped a whole bunch of stuff. You can hear Mr. Roly-Poly. It opened up the button room. Button room is tricky because which button do you have to press in here? It lets you press all of them. We'll just listen here. Right around here, towards the back right corner, you can hear voices. So it's going to be one of these buttons. So we open the door, and it was this button here. Where the cursor is. So it's like from when you come in, on the back right corner, right? 4 from the right side of the wall, 5 from the back wall. You can try that button, but to be honest, I don't know if it's actually that button or the sheer number of buttons you have to press. So you can try that button, and if it's not that button, you just got to start pounding buttons back here in the corner. All right, we're down here. More things to gather. There's dinosaur, guitar. Teddy bear behind the sofa. Nocturne detection. There it is. So you needed to pick up the teddy bear that's behind the sofa. Right? Blue right there in order to get access to this door. Pick up that teddy bear. Then you're through into the upside down room. Okay, as soon as you come in here, door closes, lights go out, and that door locks. Ooh, and look at all the teddy bears. A little creepy. Bunch of teddy bears behind you. Go back out. Door opens again. Back in, door closes. All right, so my strategy for this room is to try and throw something. We're gonna put a table over here. From the other room with the door open, we're gonna attempt to just kind of launch stuff at the door. There we go. See? Jam that door. How can we get through? Bam! We're through. Rid of that guy. Off our light. Build our ladder here, or our steps with the boxes. Open up that roof above. See if we can reach it. There we go. They dumped all the garbage on top. If we can make the jump. No, we're gonna need one more box, I think. Junk on top of the box. There we go. Move that off. We're up into room 7. Button on the back wall. We're gonna click that one. That opens the door into the water room. And the clock is ticking. Okay. It's not a ticking time bomb or anything. It's a clock you have to go up and toggle. Into the water room, we're just gonna go up and out of the water room. And we're almost back at the beginning again here. That up. I'm up to the top. This door is open. So that's good. Our exclamation mark door is open, but remember the door with 3 lights. We want to see if we have got that open. We're gonna head back down that way. So from the bunk bedroom down, buttons, boxes. We're looking for that 3-door room 49. There it is. Through the boxes. Clear out this junk. See, this door is opened up. And this is the caretaker graveyard. I believe you do get an achievement for coming in here. There's nothing else in here except a lot of material. You can recycle all these guys. Alright, so let's head back. Finish off this maze. Need to move this ladder now. Head back up to the start and the exclamation mark door. For roly-poly, the fire, of course, fire gun will not do anything, so I'm going to switch to the electric rifle. Add this to the action bar. That's what I was missing. I'm gonna hook it to the electric rifle. Make sure I have enough power. Not hard to get rid of this guy because he's such a small room. This is the final door. Number 60 is the final door of the maze. Get rid of this guy. Push him into the circle. Too big to carry. All right, the final door. How the heck do we open the final door? All right, so we're having troubles with this final door, getting it open. What we're gonna do, it could be bugged. So I'm going to log out of the game, log back into the game, and see if it opens. You know, so we're gonna save this game first. That would have been a disaster. Down in slot 7. Alright, let's exit the game. Alright, load our game back up. Let's go see if the door opens. There you go, door is open. So if you get through to this point and the door does not open, log out of the game, log back in, you get into this final room. So these notebooks are fantastic. I'll give you a quick look at those for making humans. They're all skills of 100. You can make some amazing humans by finishing up this maze. As well as collecting the material from here. Now, if you want, you're finished the maze. You can go through the whole thing, collect all the material you want, take it back to your ship. All right, you see I did all that with just the one battery pack to power the entrance, but you might need a second one if you're collecting. So maybe even 3 if you're taking longer than maybe you want to. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. This has been Chilero's Place. Enjoy The Last Caretaker. Take care, everyone.